Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. In this lecture, we are going to talk about the fundamentals of English language. Like, what are those fundamental concepts that as learners we all need to know, we all need to, some sort of have good understanding of those fundamental concepts. So the first thing I've written over here is, I'm sure you can see it, function of sentence. Now, if I start telling you about the hierarchy of the English language or the composition of this language, so we have letters. Now, usually letters are not meaningful, and then we have words. Words have meanings, they are meaningfuls. And then we have sentences. As a result of words, we have sentences. So sentences have meanings, words have meanings, but letters essentially do not have meanings. Now, so the very first building block that we have here is sentence. Now, again, a sentence is classified into two groups, function-wise and structure-wise. So function-wise, we have these different, concepts of a sentence. Like, we have assertive sentence, which is a simple statement, quite similar to what affirmative sentence is. If I say, he lives in Islamabad, now this is a statement, this is a simple sentence. And then we have negative sentence. Now, a negative sentence is when you put auxiliaries or helping verbs in a simple sentence in order to convey the sense of denial or the sense of negation. So that becomes negative sentence. And then we have interrogative sentence. Now, in question sentence or in interrogative sentence, you interrogate, you put the auxiliaries before the subject. Like, my sentence was, he lives in Islamabad. Now, this is a simple sentence. If I want to say, he does not live in Islamabad, so this is a negative sentence. Similarly, if I want to question, if I want to interrogate, so my question would be, now you just look at the position of the auxiliaries. Does he live in Islamabad? Now, the auxiliary or the helping verb does has now preceded the subject he. So that's how the sentences function. And then we have question word sentences. The answer to your interrogative sentence would be either in yes or in no. Like, if I say, do you smoke? Now, again, this is a question sentence. So your reply could be yes, I do, or no, I don't, right? But if I make a question word sentence, now question word sentences are sentences that are formed with word like, WH word, like what, and then we have when, and we have where, who, whose, why, right, etc. We have all these different question words. So when you put these question words, and with help of these question words, when you make question sentences, so in such case you look for detailed information. You do not look for short replies. For instance, if I say, what do you do? I mean, if it's a simple question, what do you do? So obviously, I look for a very detailed answer to this question, and your answer could be, I work, as a teacher, or I am a teacher, I am a student, or I am a lecturer, or something like that. And then we have imperative sentences. An imperative sentences are also referred to as subjectless sentences. Now, these sentences are referred to as subjectless. Now, what do I mean by that? In these sentences, we do not have the subject. They are devoid of the subject. They begin with the verb. So they are called like imperative sentences. I can give you an example over here. If I say, do not, now look at this, do not use a foul language. Now this is one sentence, right? Do not use a foul language. So this is an example of an imperative sentence. In imperative sentence, you do certain things. You either give an advice, a piece of advice to someone. Sorry, it's an uncountable noun. You cannot say give an advice. Give a piece of advice. Or you can give order to someone. You can give instruction to someone. You can give, counseling to someone, or you can give suggestion to someone. That's what you do in imperative sentences. And then we have optative sentences. In optative sentences, you convey blessings or greetings to someone, or you give prayers to someone. So such sentences are called optative sentences. Such as, now look at this example over here. If I say, may you succeed. Now look at this example. May you succeed in your mission, right? Now this is one example. So this is the example of optative sentence. And if I want, I can put over here an exclamation mark or an exclamation point to show intense emotion, right? And then we have exclamatory sentences. In exclamatory sentences, we convey sudden emotions or spontaneous emotions with help of, interjections. Like if I say, "Hoorah, we have won the match." So obviously you're showing your excitement, or you're revealing your excitement. You're demonstrating how ecstatic you are, or how euphoric you are, or how happy you are. So these sentences are called exclamatory sentences. Or you can say, "Ouch, my back is aching severely." Now in that case, you're kind of, expressing agony, expressing pain, or expressing some sort of disturbance that you are essentially going through. And then we have, now these were sentences by function. Now over here we have sentences by structure. So we have got like simple, compound, complex, and compound complex, or the mixed sentence that you can call it. Now in this case we have the different structures of sentences. Now we are looking at the sentence structure wise. So a simple sentence will have essentially an independent clause, a single independent clause. That's it. Like if I give an example, Ali speaks English. Now we call this a simple sentence because it is conveying, a simple meaning. And then we have compound sentence. In compound sentence, you have two independent clauses that are connected by coordinate conjunctions. So such sentences are referred to as compound sentences. Ali speaks English and he lives abroad. Now you look at this. So, it's a compound sentence. And then we have complex sentence. In complex sentence, you get one dependent and one independent clause that are connected by subordinate conjunctions, right? Ali speaks English when he meets foreigners. So like when he meets English-speaking people, so he speaks English. Now this is an example of a complex sentence. And then we have compound complex. In this sentence, we have two independent clauses. There can be more than that, and we have one dependent clause. So such a sentence is called a compound complex sentence. I have an example here, which is Ali speaks English and he lives abroad because he wants to complete his graduation overseas. Now you look at this, it's a very sophisticated sentence in the English language, and it is highly recommended in different examinations by different examiners that the candidates should be able to produce such kind of sentences in order to add more charm, more flavor into their write-ups. And I think it comes with rigorous practice. It comes with consistency. When you constantly practice this, you get command over it and you start using it in a more impeccable manner. All right, so now these were two concepts that we have dealt with so far. One was function of sentence, and then we had sentence by structure. Over here, if you can see, now we have roles in sentences. Now what are the roles the different words play in sentences? What roles do they play? Like So we have subject, object, phrase, and class. Now these are the four role classes, or these are the roles that different words play in a sentence. And then we have classes of words. Now when we divide words into classes, we have like the parts of speech essentially. We have noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, we have conjunction, we have interjection, we have determiners. So these are the classes of words. I mean, these are the parts of speech, in a layman's term that we all are familiar with. And essentially, when we are learning the English language, or when we are learning any language, we are dealing with these classes of words. We are basically learning these classes of words because these are the word classes that predominantly, just navigate the usage of any language. Because in these classes of words, we get the features of different words, the usage of different words, the relations of different words, and then the differences that, words have among themselves. So I'm sure this is making a lot more sense. So in the first category, we have noun over here. Now, what is a role that a noun plays in a sentence? What role does it play? So, this is in the word classes. Now, in noun, we get types of noun, we get formations of noun, how nouns are formed. And then if you can see over here, we get functions of noun. What, functions does a noun have? And then we have, the personal attributes of a noun, like numbers, genders, persons, and cases. Now, if we look at, the cases of nouns, so we get nominative case, accusative case, instrumental case, dative case, ablative case, genitive case, vocative case, and locative case. These are the different, and even a positive case. These are the cases of noun. Now, you must be wondering, what is a nominative case? Nominative is the subjective case. If I say Ali speaks English, now a noun is used in place of a subject, so this is nominative case. Accusative case is the objective case. If I say I talk to Ali, so Ali over here is an accusative case. And then we have instrumental case. Instrumental case tells us how we do something. Essentially, this case is expressed with the help of a preposition like with. For instance, if I say Ali opens the lock with the key. Now, Ali is a nominative case, the lock is an accusative case, with the key is an instrumental case. I hope it's making sense. And then we have dative case. In dative case, we talk about the indirect object. If I say, I give a book to Ali. Now, in this case, it's a sentence that has two objects, like I gave a book to Ali. So now I over here is a pronoun used as a subject, give is a verb, and a book is an accusative case. To is a preposition, and Ali again is the recipient of that action. But if I change it into dative case, it would be I give Ali a book. Now in this case, or we can use it in this way, Asif gives Ali a book. Now Asif is a nominative case, Ali is a dative case because it is an indirect object, and then you have the book, which is the direct object. Alright, so I hope it makes sense. And then we have ablative. Ablative is when you separate thing from other things, which is essentially expressed with the help of preposition like from, then, out of. If I say he is, and it is usually used in adjectives when we do the comparison in adjectives like comparative degree, superlative degree, and all that. He is wiser than Ali. So then Ali over here is an ablative case. He is taller than any other boy. Other is also a word that express ablative case. Or we can say that I can give you another example. He is richer than anybody else. Else is such a word in English that expresses this ablative case. And then we have the genitive case. Genitive case, relates to the possessive case. It shows possession of a noun. If I say somebody stole Ali's money, so Ali's money, you use an apostrophe with it, that is a genitive case. And then we have locative case. Locative case tells us where something is. If I say Ali is in the room, so in the room is a locative case, which is an adverb of place. Or your book is on the table is a locative case. And then we have vocative case. Vocative case is like, you are addressing someone. If I say Ali, you take a short pause. Essentially in writing you use comma. Ali, comma, come here. Now this is an example of a vocative case because you are addressing someone. On the other hand, we have another case which is called a positive case. Now that's really important. I have written over here, Ali, my friend. Now Ali, my friend. A positive case is a case that defines or describes the noun that comes before it. So Ali, my friend, sent me this gift. Now this is an example of in a positive case. So I hope this was a very informative lecture for all of you. Inshallah, on a regular basis, I'll try to share more lectures with you on the different topics of grammar, writing, language, and certain other genres. So I really look forward to having your comments on the lectures that I share with you people, and your valuable feedback that you would that I really want you to share on the work that I'm doing, and if you find any improvement in the work that I do, that's more than welcome. You can share your feedback and all that. And that said, if any one of you wants to improve his or her language skills in a very unique manner, like if you are aspiring or if you are willing to improve your communication skills to be able to communicate in a confident manner, I can help you with that, and you can contact me or my team. We have page by the name of Expressive English Language Center. We have 2 campuses. Our main campus is in DI Khan and our second campus is in Karachi. We offer online classes as well. Summer vacation, we have our summer vacation session which is coming up very soon in June, July. You can consider enrolling your young ones, your school-going kids in that session, which is going to be really helpful and really instrumental for your kids in equipping them with the essential skills of communication. We're living in 21st century, so it has become inevitably important for all of us to be able to communicate well in this internationally used language, the English language. So until we meet next time, take a great care of yourself. Thank you very much.